The captain here, so Bancroft and Klinger both in catching positions forward of the wicket as Remington bowls on middle stump and Hanscom defending back down the wicket.
And he destroyed Queenslanders. Agar bowls, and as he bowled Stoinis, he has, it's kept low and bowled him. Gee, that nearly skidded along the ground. So Agar's in again. And Wade wrapped on the pad, LBW got him, he's on a hat-trick! He's on a hat-trick! Oh, the Warriors are on fire! Belrive Oval, 5 for 299. He's ready again, and he gets one off his toes. He beats short straight mid-wicket. There'll be runs here. It may be overhauled, it is. 3 metres inside the boundary in front of the scoreboard. No, it got away, it got away.
Here's Agar coming around the wicket to Christian, down the track, takes him straight back over his head, and he's put some hurt on that ball. That's hit the side screen. That's a big 6 from Dan Christian.
Thankfully, Ali De Winter was first in the seat, so being a bit late, it didn't matter too much.
Remington in, and caught and bowled! Caught and bowled! Hanscom got one that got on him a little bit quicker than he thought. He spooned it, he was completely befuddled, squared up. Remington's taken the catch, throwing it in the air in absolute delight, and the Warriors get another one. 6 for 338. And look at the Western Australian players, their subs run on the ground. Here's Ty again, and this is a bit of a bad ball because it strays on the leg stump, and there's a gap at forward square leg that Dan Christian manages to pierce and find comfortably.
I'm sure that has a bit to do with it, just to try and relieve some of the pressure for the South Africans as Ty continues, and he's ripped straight through Christian. He's knocked him over. AJ Ty picks up the big wicket, and they're into the tail now, the Sandgrapers. Dan Christian goes, bowled by AJ Ty. The Vicks, 7 for 352.
Very early in his career, but of course concentrated on his batting. And he's been caught! Siddle's caught as he whipped one off his toes. Harris dropped the easy one yesterday. He's lunged forward and taken a beauty at short straight mid-wicket. Adam Bojas, you're a genius.
Here's Remington. Bowls full, strikes Boland on the pads, and he's out. Leg before. And Western Australia, 48 minutes after lunch on the 4th day, have finally got the breakthrough. Boland out, the 9th batsman dismissed. He crouches down now, awaits Remington. Full bot, knocks over Ahmed. He bowls him full on off stump, and the Yorker does it. And Western Australia have bowled out Victoria for 381. It's taken them an hour into the second session on day 4, but they finally got these last 2 Victorian wickets. The Vicks all out for 381. Western Australia take a 40-run lead.
2 slips in a gully. Siddle new over. Bowls to Harris, who drives. And that's a square drive between gully and backward point to the boundary for 4.
In any of those innings. As Pattinson short, rocks on the back foot, pulls it away for 4. Bancroft picked it up nice and early, jumped on the back foot and controlled his pull shot all the way along the ground in front of the scoreboard. The southpaw awaiting Pattinson. He bowls over the wicket. Harris forward, drives through the covers, and that'll be 4 more. Just jumped on the front foot, and a beautiful cover drive from Marcus Harris. 4 more. He moves to 21.
Third man in play as a run-saving position, but also those 2 straight catches in front of the wicket.
There's Pattinson, pulls out on the runway, so a dead ball. Go back and do it all again. No wicket for 71. This will probably be the last ball before tea as well, as we tick past the bottom of the clock.
This doesn't look too good for James Pattinson.
Oh no. So a little bit of concern as he started to run in and then pulled out. And now he's going to turn and walk straight off the ground. He knows straight away that something's not right. Here's Stoinis as he bowls on middle stump. Harris beautifully forward on the front foot, picks the gap in a stacked onside field. It won't quite make it for 4, it does. Just crosses the rope. A sliding effort there from Scott Boland. 46 half centuries as well to go along with that, and over 9,000 first-class runs at an average of 46. Here's Christian, full on leg stump. Bancroft got a little bit on it, diving away Wade down the leg side. That'll go for 4. They are runs as well.
Here's Siddle now. And Bancroft is hit on the... He's caught. He's been caught in close. I think there was bad pad. He's been caught at short mid-wicket. And they've taken a wicket. He hesitated, Bancroft. There seemed to be a bit of bat and pad. It ballooned into the onside.
Actually try and bat with some positivity.
Settle on leg stump. Klinger clips it in the air, but safe over the top of the infield. As it runs away towards the rope, Swinness won't get there, and that's 4. Harris on strike. He's forward, drives, he pierces the infield, and that's 100 for Marcus Harris in a Sheffield Shield final. He comes back for the second. A next level talent, and now a Sheffield Shield final 100 to put on his resume. A look to the heavens as well. He holds his bat out to the Players' Pavilion. 101 not out off 107 balls.
Would be my tactic if I was coach. Boland's in again, and this time Klinger spoons it back to Scotty Boland, and he's been caught and bowled. That was as anticlimactic as you're ever likely to see. So Klinger is gone. I thought, did he drive that into the ground? But as soon as he flung his head back in disgust, no, it's caught and bowled. Scotty Boland.
You know, some inconsistency in form.
A Boland to Harris on the back foot. He cuts out to point. And 1 run, 129 he moves to. And that'll do us. So 5 overs lost, given that stumps have been drawn here at 6:30. So that is the end of play on the 4th day. And what a day for Western Australia it has been as well. It crept up on me a little bit, I must admit, with the overs remaining on the scoreboard. And unfortunately, the play can't extend past 6:30 Australian Eastern Daylight Time. And so that is stumps.